Alright, today we're going to take this 2017 Gen 4 Ice Bear Maddog scooter. It's a 150cc. And we're going to add this DR3 Variator kit, which is made in the USA and is supposed to be one of the very best. I'm also going to put on this Kevlar belt. And I just have it sitting on top of the ATV here to display. And we'll see how that goes. The goal here is, as many of you may know, with the 150cc engine, there's plenty of, start speed, bottom end, power. And the goal for me at least, and for probably a lot of others, is just to get a little bit more top end. Because this one tops out at like 50, 55, depending on your weight. And to go on, a faster road, or definitely on the highway, you probably want to get up to 60, maybe even 65 to stay safe and not get rear-ended potentially. So that's the goal. Alright, next we're going to look a little bit closer at this Variator kit. So this is known as the DR3 Variator kit. It comes from the Kid and Me's Garage, which is based in Pennsylvania. It looks like they really know their stuff as far as the Chinese type import scooters, buggies, and so on. I did a lot of research, and it looks like this one has great reviews, and we're going to give it a try. So inside the kit, there's a bunch of different weights. So it comes with the 12 gram, 10 gram, and 14 gram weights, as long as all of your other standard Variator components. I'll try to get a close-up of that. So next we're going to try and put this all together. So the first thing we need to do is take apart the belt cover of the scooter. Okay, so the first step is we're going to take off the crankcase here. You'll see that there are these bolts. So I have my ratchet here with a 5/16 size on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off all the bolts, and we'll get to the next step. Okay, so now we got the screws out. There's the crankcase, belt cover, depending on what you call it. And you'll see what you should see inside here. Alright, next step, I'm going to loosen this bolt, and this is the one where you may need a torque wrench to get that nut off without the wheel turning. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, next step is you're going to squeeze the belt to take off from his side first, and then around the back. This is assuming you're going to change this stock belt with a higher end, the one like I got, which is the Bando Kevlar belt. So now we're gonna go to the next step. So here you see I've taken off the stock Variator and the belt. These are the old parts, came with the bike. Here are the new parts we're gonna put on. Came with the DR3 kit. Now you'll notice here on the Variator, I use the 14 gram weight rather than the 10 or 12, simply because I'm looking for more top end specifically. And the heavier the weight, the more top end. So you take this flatter side, and that goes facing this way, like so. See that shape? Goes in like that. It is said that you can even alternate the two different weights to kind of change the shifting, but I'm just looking for top end is my primary, so I'm going to go with this setup. So here what I've done next is put the new Variator on, and this little gasket here is plastic, China, ripped, but I think it's still good. Put it on all the screws. There's probably a replacement one I'll get online, but anyway, I have the new belt on now, which I just put over the clutch, and then it's real tight here, so it's good to squeeze to get as much slack, and you just kind of shimmy it back and forth until you can get it around the boss here. You can see. Alright, next we're going to bolt back on the cover. So I've got flywheel here back on, and you'll see that this nut, I hand tightened it, and now I'm going to hit it with the impact wrench to get it on nice and tight. Alright, so I put all of the bolts back in, tightened them with the wrench, and got my old parts right here that I'm going to put away somewhere. I made sure to put Loctite on all the bolts so they don't go anywhere. And I'm just going to clean this up a little bit, and we'll take it for a spin. We'll see if we can get to 60 miles per hour. More soon. Bye-bye. Okay, so I've got everything installed, and I just took the bike out for its first run. Everything seems to work properly. I haven't been able to really get a flat straightaway, but when I had a kind of a downhill slope, I did get over 60, which was cool, but I really haven't pushed it quite to its limits yet. So I'm going to try and take it on another run here, and we'll see what she can do at a flat surface and full throttle. More to come. So this is the first follow-up after upgrading the Variator kit to the DR3. I tried to go on a flat stretch at full throttle a couple times here, and it looks like there is some performance increase. You know, I was getting around 50 miles an hour with the stock setup, and it looks like I'm at about 55 now with the flat stretch. Now I am pretty heavy, I'm 225, so the speed increase may be a little bit more significant for a lighter rider, but I think I might try switching the rollers, because I'm using the 14 gram, which is the heaviest, which is supposed to, you know, take away some torque right off the start, but give you some more top end speed. But it looks like there's a way to put both in, so like 3 of the 14s, 3 of the 12s, and put those one after another. So I might try that. I'm going to look at what I can do and circle back shortly.